Marine Le Pen is coming, and poor Macron is having a bit of a meltdown. Yesterday, as he's doing his old campaign stuff for the next election, he's had a bit of a situation, and he started shouting at people. And he's sending a warning to the public that he says, "Look at what happened with Brexit and so many other elections, and what look improbable actually happened. Nothing is impossible." He's referring to Le Pen now getting close, and the opinion polls showing that she could actually win the next election. It's the first time that Le Pen and her party, and especially compared to the 2016 election that she had with Macron, even that wasn't as close. This time, it's a real threat. And Macron and the whole of the establishment are completely freaking out. They don't even know how to stop it. So he's gone on the offensive, so trying to send the Project Fear French style, saying, "Hey, Brexit ruined Britain. Le Pen could ruin France." But it's too late, because even papers in the UK, in France, and internationally, they're all preparing the same narrative as well, that Le Pen is coming. The Telegraph, the centre-right Telegraph, are saying Macron losing to Le Pen is now a very real possibility. Yes, the opinion polls are showing this, and the momentum of the campaign is showing this, and the last few years of French economy and the domestic policies are the reason that Macron could potentially easily be losing to Le Pen. Now, whilst the narrative is changing, some papers, and for example, AP and all the outlets, they still haven't really changed one tiny thing. French far-right leader, softened image for election. One of you idiots in the mainstream media and press need to really define to me what is this hard right. Like, because if you just mean, because domestic policies of Le Pen is very protectionist and socialist. We know that. Just like any other old school leader. She's more Attlee. Attlee was nationalist, was pro-empire and pro-crown. Does that make Attlee, a Labour leader, hard right? Because if it's simply based on nationalism, then that's not good enough to decide if someone's left or right. There's a whole package on the overall left and right, because obviously left and right is a matrix now. But she has some good policies and some bad policies in terms of domestically, economically. She's going to be sorting out, well, she said she's going to be sorting out the industries in France and everything else like that. But she's also very much in favor of certain subsidies and the benefits and things like everything like that. So, and intervene in the markets. She's not right wing. She's not left wing either. But don't call her hard right or far right. It makes no sense. But she's still more in touch with real people in France compared to this idiot who yesterday was hanging around with the liberal metropolitan urban hipsters, the millennials and Generation Z, who are so arrogant with their EU flags in their rallies. Like, look at us, we're in Paris, we understand how the world works. You don't. Paris is not France. Stop pretending Paris is France. And also, it's a bit of a mess anyway. And at this point, if his campaign narrative doesn't change from this image, he could easily be losing. Now, it's all down to Le Pen, because she's made a number of attempts over the last few years to get this sorted. And she will be great as a Brit, I could say. She'll be great for us. Absolutely. Just like Trump. He was amazing for the UK as a partner. So it's time to have Le Pen so that we could actually have a proper relationship with France, even short term, to sort out a number of problems, from fisheries to the issue with Calais and everything else that's going on. And because, we know that Le Pen also doesn't want the migrants to be in France, but maybe together as two countries we could come with a new solution for us to help France and for France to help us, rather than Macron completely dumping everybody onto Dover. We're going to give you more updates throughout the day. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.